I am live, I'm live, I'm live. Which is obvious because it just said I was live. And also no one's here, so it's kind of pointless me saying that. I'm live. Oh no, apparently Alkesh is here. Hi Alkesh. I am indeed live. Okay, so 20... Oh, let me switch over. 25 hours and 52 minutes in, and how many endings have we got? Oh, look, it's December 25th, 2028 again. Yep, nearly 26 hours of playing this game. Yeah, it's a good game. I've streamed every single hour of it. I think everyone is probably fed up, but I want to stream it, so there we go. Okay, so that was it. We need to betray in this and see what that unlocks, because we allied and Dio and Phi buggered off. Exactly. I'm having fun. I was looking at my Xbox games like the other day and going, what do I want to play? And the answer was, I don't want to play anything at the moment. So, yes, Totoro! Big smiley face Totoro. I love Totoro. I need to watch that again. That's an awesome film. Stream Talos again. Oh, I'm not sure I can do that, Jessie. Also, hi Jessie and hi Ray. Yeah, well no, we're hoping we get an ending, because, come on, there's got to be a good ending somewhere. I mean, usually you get a death paired up with an ending that gets a lock, so I'm fully expecting to get a lock. But, you know, we can try. Yeah, I was wondering what KYS was, and I was looking at it going, am I just not seeing a word? Also, oh, that's not a good thing. And I did ask what the thing was. Okay, so yes, no, I know. Thank you. Talos Walkthrough isn't live yet, as far as I know. Alright, we're betraying Clover. It'll give us 9 points, and hopefully Phi and Dio will take me with them. And I might get an answer. This will be really good, guys, if I get an answer. Not guys. Guys and gals. Peoples. Peeps. My peeps. It's been a long day. I deleted a lot of old code today. And only broke one thing, which was ironic because I'd fixed a broken thing and it actually broke a thing. So
Wait!
Yes. Wait.
Dio!
Aha, oh yeah. So Dio is going to... Oh no, that's the first typo I've seen. This game was doing so well. After 26 hours, one typo. Phi's voice echoed hollowly across the room. There's an extra D on the end of voiced. It's supposed to be Phi's voice. So, as I said, typo. There's an intentional typo, and that's in 9th in the graffiti. But that's intentional because it's clearly going to be some kind of acronym. Not acronym, anagram. Began with an A. I followed her eyes to the number 9 door. And to Dio, who clearly knows what's going to happen because he was playing against the dead person, I believe. Oh. T-shirt's riding up. No! I shook my head. I had to get to that door.
What are you doing, Dio?
No,
He's going to try and open it.
Damn right I am.
But the results...
Like I need to wait for that.
Ah, Dio's BP was at 6. His opponent was Luna, and she is... well, she is as she is. Her vote would have defaulted to ally.
All he had to do was pick Betray.
And he'd have 9 points, right?
Excellent answer. I hope you remember to show your work.
The only person that, of the ones that betrayed in the first round, that wouldn't have... oh, no, there's 2 people. Clover, who I just betrayed, and Kay, who couldn't betray Temioji because there's no way he was going to kill him.
But...
Alice is the only one that's betrayed someone and killed them, and that was me. And that was painful. And that resulted in that death and that lock. This path with the bombs is all locked off. I'm going to have to open up some of this next, but I just want to get an ending.
Vi was Dio's partner.
And her BP was the same as Dio's. That means she has 9 now as well.
Exactly. It was 9 the moment we stepped out of the AB room.
Why? Why didn't you stop Dio from choosing Betray?
You got the wrong idea, old man. This wasn't just my decision. We both decided to vote this way.
Is that true?
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
You didn't? Because of you, Luna's BP is -1.
So, what? She's gonna die again? Zero can pump all the poison he wants into her. It's not gonna make a difference now. Besides, her bracelet's already fallen off.
You...
Then why did you try and stop Dio, Fi? I believe I heard you cry out, "Wait," as he headed toward the number 9 door.
Are you planning to wait for the rest of us? Did you just want to get your BP up to 9 to reduce your own risk?
Sorry, but no. The only reason I stopped Dio is because I needed to know what someone else voted.
Someone else?
But that would be...
Results from round. Please direct your...
They're gonna think less of me, but maybe I actually get out? That would be awesome! Yep. I has the 9s. Oh, Quark was the other one that would have had a 9. If Temioji had betrayed Kay, Quark would have had 9, but Quark is currently missing, so that's pointless.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Hopefully I'm not going to get
Please
piled on. I
check
might
your
actually get out
bracelet
this
to
door.
see your updated bracelet points.
And judging by the fact there's 2 story things... Yes, that is true, Ray, even though he says so himself. But yeah, don't use the walkthrough, except on the sound ones. The sound puzzles are exclusive to that area and not in the challenge at the end, so feel free to use the walkthrough on the sound puzzles, because they were bloody hard. Excuse my French? Excuse my language. I hated the sound puzzles. Yes, I know you liked them, Jesse, because you could figure them out. They just sounded like noise to me. But oh, I loved The Witness. I'm at some point want to go back and find all the hidden paths. I didn't mind the desert once I figured out the mirrors. And Talos was good. And as the PC version's on Game Pass, I may play through again to get gamerscore, which seems really silly in retrospect. I don't really need the gamerscore. Ooh! You're having a sleepover! Aw. I imagine she's zonked after shift at work. Ooh, the TV show, the new one. Let me know, is that any good? I haven't watched it yet.
That...
No panic. It sounds fun.
No.
Oh, Oh, is it good? Awesome. I've seen the new Batwoman, which I'm actually surprised is good. And I'm really enjoying it. Of all the DC shows, it's actually one of the better ones at the moment. Jesse goes, it's okay. It's really freaking good! And okay, cool. I'll give Watchmen a watch later. It's on Now TV, so I shall watch that tomorrow or something.
You betrayed me, Sigma.
I did. I'm really sorry.
Why?
What other choice did I have? Because literally, game over if I ally you. Literally. No other choice.
To keep your promise, you jerk!
I'm sorry. I am a jerk.
Liar!
I am a big, fat jerk liar.
You're a coward!
And a coward.
You don't care about anybody but yourself!
Not true.
All you wanted was to get out of here!
Totally not true.
You're horrible! I hate you!
That's okay. You're allowed to. Wait a minute. Just listen to me for a second. Whatever I did, Dio and Fire were going to get 9 BP. The door would have opened whether I had 9 points or not.
So, all that means is that you picked Betray because you didn't want to get left behind.
No, that's not it. How could we know if they would go get help once they escaped? I can trust Fi, but Dio is different. I didn't know what Dio might do to Fi after they went through the door. What if he turned out to be Zero Senior? That's a very good point. So I figured if they were going to escape anyway, I should go with them and make sure they...
Is that it? Is that your excuse? Liar! Liar! You're just like Dio! You're a coward!
That's mean. I'm not a killer. I may be a robot, but I'm not a killer. I'm sorry. I'll come
Whatever.
back and get you.
Just fine. I was stupid to trust you.
Clover, Isn't there an ending where Clover got 9 and then totally betrayed me? Or have we not had that one yet? Because she'll betray me in one of these. No, she hasn't betrayed me yet. Okay, I feel slightly more bad. But, you know. Oh, heating's come on. I'm warming up now. It was cold today. I heard a clang and turned. I've got to get out of there. Please don't stop me. Please don't stop me. I would like to get out of here without losing any hands, or friends, or consciousness.
Sorry, I went ahead and opened it. Gonna have plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick around to see how this
Very impatient,
little drama
dude.
played out.
Dio! Dio!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, shall we? Why so serious? This really isn't the time for hesitation. You both crossed the line you weren't supposed to cross. You betrayed your friends. Am I right? I'm right. But you didn't have a choice, did you? You had to survive. Isn't that the way an animal thinks, though? Don't get me wrong. I see the logic, but it's kind of animal logic. Still, you made your bed.
Yeah, I'm totally punching him in the nuts when we get out of here if I can.
Now you gotta lie in it. If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal. Own it. The losers, the weak, throw them away.
Just go through the bloody
That's
door.
how nature works, my friends. That's life at its most pure. You get me? Now come on, hurry up and...
Hurry up and...
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for...
Well, stay if you want. No skin off my back. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.
Wait! God damn it, Dio!
There's no waiting. Temioji leapt forward. Dio fake left, then dash right, skipping around Temioji and through the door.
3.
Come on! Come on!
Zero.
I want to get
The
out!
number 9 door is closing.
If I had any control over this dude, I would be running. He leaves everything to the last minute. Come on, Fi!
Go, Sigma.
But
Just do it.
I looked at her slightly confused. But before I could respond, her hand closed around my arm like a vice and she hauled me bodily through the open door. Thank God for you, Fi. Oh wow. Hey, we finally got out the door! Good timing, Leaky.
The number 9. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
Maybe I'll get stabbed on the way out. Hey, Alkesh. No, I have one more story beat before I get an end. I'm definitely not getting stabbed here. This is probably a true ending. And it didn't get blocked, so, you know. Well, if I do get stabbed, it's okay. I'm a robot. Apparently. I don't know. I'm confused.
Sigma! Phi! Dio! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
I'm hoping our bracelets come off. Temioji's voice was muffled by the thick steel, but I could still hear his desperation and anger. I tried to ignore it. What is this? Oh, hello, it's a lift. Well, I mean, once we get up and our bracelets come off, we can... 3 of us left, so there's still... 6... I don't know. Hopefully we can still try and come back and get help. I mean, all we need is a welding torch. All you missed, Dan, was me hitting betray, a little bit of dialogue.
Alrighty then.
And we finally got out the door! We finally got out the door! And Alkesh thinks I'm gonna get stabbed. Also, hi Dan. No locks
Here
yet.
we are.
Is that a hallway?
Only one way to find out.
Just as I had guessed, on the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Unfortunately, it seemed to stop in a dead end. It took only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. We opened it and stepped inside. If you end now, I will hurt you. Wait a minute, this looks like that room.
This must be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
Well, this is probably just another one that looks like it. You really think we would have been able to get to something on the other side of the number 9 door?
Hold up. You know about the one on floor B2?
Yeah, I visited it with Temioji when we were looking for Quark.
Huh.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside?
What?
Oh, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about?
Yes, so we betrayed Clover and we went through the number 9 door. So this is outside the number 9 door. This is very exciting.
The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside.
We're totally on the moon.
Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in.
Oh.
If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside. This room is where you prepare for all of that. See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know all that?
Luna told me.
Really? Wait, why did Luna know all that?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Whoa, wait, go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there?
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about.
Deer's gonna have to take off his hat.
Don't quote me on that, though.
That sounds bad.
Well, we've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
No argument here. Let's do it.
We climbed into the protective suits in silence, then headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. You'd rather die than take off the damn hat. With a quiet hum, the process began. You could hear the soft hiss of air leaving even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished but wait. Then out of nowhere, Diaz broke up.
I never thought I'd succeed so easily.
It took me a moment to realise his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently the radio was designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
Ah, you're thinking too small. I guess I can tell you who I really am.
Finally! You're a Myrmidon.
What?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero.
Oh.
I was sent here from far away to save mankind. What? Too surprised to speak?
Dio, I think maybe you should calm down a bit.
We were all excited to be getting out of here, but
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
I was still going back and forth when the quiet hiss of air escaping slowed. And stopped. A door at the end of the room slowly ground open. We walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. We're on the bloody moon. Or... Okay. I stepped outside and gasped. Dark landscape like none I'd ever seen lay spread out before me. I couldn't help but stare. What the heck?
looks like a desert.
I can see that. The question is which
I don't
desert?
know.
Oh! Nevada? Maybe it was a file? Nevada desert. Something about the test site. There's a red blob, and then rhizome 9.
I can't tell you what day it is, though.
Oh! It's the eclipse day.
Look, the moon's red. See, this must be a total lunar eclipse.
Area 51 possibly leaky. So, the lunar eclipse was on December 31st, 2028, but when was the one after that? Because there's some weird time travel stuff going on here. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that in the lounge.
During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow. That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black, though. It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere. But this makes it appear to be red. Essentially what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset.
Do you remember when the next total lunar eclipse was going to happen?
December 31st, 2028. Yes, that's what the magazine said at least.
Well, there you go.
So today's December 31st? Wait, shit. If I got grabbed Christmas morning, then that means I've been here 6 days.
Looks like it. We should get to the nearest town.
Okay, and where would that be?
There has to be one around somewhere. Even deserts have some towns, whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it. Doesn't matter right now.
Oh, come on, tell me. I'm curious now. Impossible as it might seem, I could have sworn I heard a frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
You saying humankind might be extinct? What the heck? No way, that's impossible. A whole species can't just die out in 6 days,
I hope
that's...
it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility.
Because there were those researcher journals.
Whatever. We should get moving. There are still 4 people stuck in there, including Quark. We need to find help and come back for them.
Have our bracelets come off yet? I turned to take a step. There was a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. I turned back around to see Fi on the ground. Hey! Are you alright? What happened? I ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered to her feet.
Where are we?
Her voice was low and rough. Huh?
I see. This timeline.
Timeline? She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders.
Hey, where's Dio?
Dio? Oh yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when we left.
Shit. We need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this?
He needs to give us a string of numbers, if I'm right.
Don't tell me you forgot. Wait. Maybe not. He must not have made this jump.
She wasn't making any sense.
Damn it.
He must not have made this jump.
Look, forget about that. Just find Dio.
So
I'm
maybe
going
we
over to that
haven't
hill. So you take the other direction.
reached the lock that we need this clue for? But she'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few moments confused before turning and heading off to look for Dio myself. Damn, don't see him anywhere. Where the hell did that guy go? It really does look like I'm on the moon. I was looking around trying to decide where to go next when I heard them. The signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
Their voices were cutting in and out, but I'd heard that last word clear as day. Dio. It sounded like Fi had found him. I spun around and took off in her direction.
Is that a transmitter?
Transmitter?
See. Phone home, huh? Bet free souls anxious from you.
How do you know that?
I know everything about you. Oh, you're the Myrmidons.
Myrmidons. Transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer.
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
The number 0 what?
The hell are you, man?
I'm no man.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code?
Deactivation code.
What are you... Stop!
Shit, that didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. There they were. No! I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With a suit on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. I clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. He moved over to peer through the visor. Dio. His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
Thanks. That was a close one.
No sweat. What's this transmitter you were talking about?
You heard, huh? Well,
Yeah.
it's right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
Where the hell did he get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
Snuck in? I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. And there was a screen on the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked well like nothing. The heck is this? Oh, numbers! Important numbers! 78153 61098 83809 42419 90551. Some kind of phone number? No! It's the thing I need to unlock! Alice's bits! Yes!
No, It's too long for that. It's 25 digits.
What is it then?
Don't know.
It's
I assume
important.
It's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
No, it's the key to decode the code. Yay! I heard a crackling noise in my helmet. Took a moment to realise it was a voice. Dio's voice. What's so funny?
Oh, sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself.
It's the key.
You can't find the key to decode it?
It is the key.
Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
None of what he was saying made any sense to me, but it does to me. Dio, what's going on here? Who were you trying to call with this thing?
What, you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Fine, whatever. Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
This has got to be Dio's ending. Dio shifted to put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. I belong to an organisation called the Myrmidons. We knew that. You've probably never heard of it. I have, actually. There might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over a million true believers. The Myrmidons are the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. They're trying to tear down the corrupt world they've built after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time on our new planet, they will be hailed as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. Well, only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First you have to be raised with the teachings of Free the Soul from birth. Then you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother, who founded our order many years ago. His teaching are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Those who follow his teaching, discipline, and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality in a world without war or starvation. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was a younger brother, a boy named Left. They say Brother had a special power and he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death a suicide. Later, Brother would find the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually, he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified and a new world created. God had given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth, and at the age of 26 he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources on human cloning so that he could create the new species he'd foretold. He invited to assist him a team of scientists from a research facility in the US, and a year later the first 10 new humans were born. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I am from the 4th generation. Our DNA come from Left, Brother's younger brother. That means that we all share a face. We are all given the same name, Left. Does Dio mean left? Some people that's weird. They think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. With cloning, you don't even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? But that's the wrong kind of equality. There's no diversity of thought, of opinion, of anything. Still, there's a little random deviation and other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I was probably sent here because Brother noticed the caliber of my skills, or because he wanted to get rid of you because you're defective. My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever once been punished for breaking my laws. It had to do with women. I had come into contact with someone unclean and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified, my soul, my dishonour remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to Brother, so I was determined to be successful on this mission no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of Brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete.
But you killed. You killed to complete it. That's not pure.
With these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
Bloody psychopath. His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone. As he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Vi shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock he'd held over only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. Vi, what are you...
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
Well, the number 0 bomb.
God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up?
Does it happen to have 15 story achievements? Oh, for, thingamajig.
Now, tell me, what's the password?
She swung the rock down towards Dio's head.
Wait! Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this point?
Travel back in time, clearly.
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXA-QNS-GDQ.
I tossed the rock
You
off to the
heard
side.
that, right, Sigma? The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it, just in case. Got it?
I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated the strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them. LXAQNSGDQ. I'm not going to say it over and over again.
Okay. We're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
If I grabbed Dio's arm and held him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Disaster? What disaster?
Just shut up and follow me. You can see for yourself.
I looked up. It must have been a clear night because there were more stars than I'd ever seen before. Thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. In the middle of the field, that field of stars, shone the full moon. A giant red orb looming in the centre of the sky. Had it always been so big? When's the next lunar eclipse after December 31st, 2028? Well, I think that's an actual ending. That must be Dio's ending. Oh! Uninstalling it. I've still got another, 10, 12 endings to do. I finally got an answer. I got a string of numbers. Another 30 streams. No, this is stream 8, I think. And this is what, 26 and a half hours? Still don't know disaster, we still don't know what actual date it is. But we didn't die! We got some information. We got the string of numbers to decode that message, and we got the password for the bomb. Or a bomb, anyway, at least. And I'm fairly certain it was Dio that set it, but whether that'll unlock it or not, I don't know. We definitely should unlock the ending after we've saved Quark and Alice from Radical 6. I can't skip this. She's time traveling with us, apparently. But I don't know. That was Dio End. There we go. Told you I got Dio End. Or Dio N. And D is behind my head. Yes, we got a face! Finally! Wasteland bomb number 0 deactivation code. We also got string of numbers, which unlocks this. Oops, wrong way. There we are. I mean, I know as much as you do. Fi is clearly talking about jumping around from timeline to timeline. She did mention it to us specifically in this bit. We've had conversations about timeline jumping. Specifically that one, I think. And she's mentioned seeing other results before. And we've mentioned it. So, but I don't know if we're supposed to play it through in order from, magenta to yellow to blue, to cyan even. But, I went for... Of course, I went for the cyan door to start with. But we've finally unlocked this. We might actually get another ending. So we'll do that and see what happens. So you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up here again in the AB room.
Yes.
Oh, it's definitely significant. She might be a robot too. There's also the possibility that our minds are jumping around and the robots are just like a place to put our brains, you know, that's safe. We could be projecting back from the future. I don't know. I literally know as much as you do from having watched it.
Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me.
So in this particular timeline, we cured Alice and Quark from Radical 6. Alice betrayed me, but it's okay because I betrayed her too, and I didn't die. And yes, this outfit is ridiculous.
I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah, it could be test subject designation. It could be anything, yeah. We will see. Yeah, thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explains a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is a Myrmidon? One of us planted the bombs. Well, it's Dio. Based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that that person is a Myrmidon.
Yes.
Right. And I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any
Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
How can we do that?
I told you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
What's
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code.
Yes, Ray, meet Alice. Alice, Ray.
Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait, a long string of numbers? Could that be? Seven 8153610988380942419905551.
What the hell?
We unlocked a lock. I was almost as surprised as she was. The numbers had just sort of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. Alice looked at me incredulously, and I stared back.
Wait.
That code actually gives 3 months of Game Pass. Well, I have a code for 3 months of Game Pass. I won it at XO. But yes, achievement, bloop bloop. Yes, I really would like to give her a shirt. Or at least some kind of, like, sports bra? That can't be comfortable.
Can you say that again?
7815361098838094241990551.
That's 198,449,351 to the third power.
What?
That number you just told me. Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power.
Oh yes, I dropped the Pachinko ball thing. Yes. I got 3 months of Game Pass, which is pretty cool. And a pin. You're talking about reducing an integer to a series of prime numbers that you multiply together to get it right. Like if you have 30, then you do 2 times 2 times 5,
Exactly.
right?
You probably learned that in junior high, right?
So you're saying that 198,449,351 is a prime, and if you multiply it by itself 3 times, you'd get that really long number.
Yes.
Yeah, she's wearing jewelry as a shirt. It's it looks like it's an ankh or some form of Egyptian symbol. It's just, it's metal. It's gonna be cold, and you know. Don't tell me you just did that all in your
I
head.
did do all of that in my head. Simple mental arithmetic.
Yeah, but prime factor, you know, prime diffracturation is pretty freaking complicated. What? No way. That's impossible.
I told you. I'm better at math than most people.
That's not better at math.
Look at you. You just recited a huge string of numbers. That seems pretty astounding, too.
Yeah, I'm a robot.
Where did you find that number anyway?
I didn't think she was just a pair of boobs. I just said that is gonna be cold and uncomfortable, and she should probably put a sports bra on. Because, you know, metal, nipples. Not that she probably has any nipples, they didn't draw any nipples. Wer sind die Roboter? Ich bin ein Robot. Je pense. That one's French. Why did I find that number? I didn't know what to say, but I tell her that it just came to me.
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys. And there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
Could you explain that with small words?
Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't get it? Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor?
The first row was CQUJHNMTEONNERAXDFMIOVP.
And the second row?
BYOLWXYPXSVZEQGTKRTLED. I think. Can you just repeat?
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory. We could really use someone like you back at the...
Well, keep going. How do we decode that?
You use 198,449,351 to point you to the right letters.
How do we do that?
Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The
See.
next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one. Then
I'm really
8
hoping
from
you're
that
going to do
one.
this for me.
Just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
I ran over what she said in my head. The prime number Alice had given me was 1. Yeah. So what would we get if we pick like she explained? C, then you'd move 9, which would give you O, 8 more. Eventually we get a word, and that word was... Oh, it's going to make me do it! Okay. The key is 1, 9... Ah. Can someone write that? Thank you. 198449351. Okay. What? You're not gonna let me remember the... The answer's completed. No, what I was looking for was the actual letters, having read them out really ridiculously. Memorized it, got the number written down, didn't write down the letters. It doesn't seem to have done a thing, which is annoying. Okay. You're saying the answer is completed. Okay. It's not that I can't be bothered, it's just that I don't have the letters anymore. Thank you. I did it. Completed. That's it. That's
Completed? Are you sure?
the answer. Yeah. I did exactly what you told me to do, and the word I got is completed. Well, actually, it's completed. The code and the letters repeat every 2 lines. It just repeats.
Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you.
I'm definitely certain.
All right, then. I wonder what completed is supposed to mean, though.
What? Aside from the obvious, you mean? I'm guessing here it means mission complete. So that's what the transmitter was for.
Huh? What are you talking about? What transmitter?
I barely even heard her. Suddenly my mind was full of memories that hadn't been there a moment before. It was like a wave had washed away the sand, revealing a bed of precious gems underneath. I shouldn't have closed the other screen. I should have counted them first. But thanks, Dan, for the hint. Damn it! Why hadn't I realised it before? I could remember a series of numbers, but not this. At least I remembered it now. Dio was a member of the Myrmidons. And not just any member, he was their leader. That meant he had to be the one who planted the bombs.
Hey, are you listening to me? Then answer
Yeah.
my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter?
I didn't trust myself to try and explain it to her. More than likely she'd just think I was insane. Even I could barely make sense of the sudden influx of new information.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons.
Do you really think I'd reveal myself like this?
Point.
Out of nowhere, Clover appeared.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. We're all
Really?
down in the Floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Quark.
Why?
There's still 45 minutes to go until the white door's open.
I know that.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. I thought you, Kay and Quark didn't know about the white doors.
Tenmyoji told us about them. He said he'd show us where they were, so we all followed him down to the Floor B warehouse.
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah, anyway, when we showed up, Phi and Kay were already there. Well,
So?
all of a sudden, Phi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
What?
Why? Did something happen?
According to Clover, the last AB game had been the cause of their fight. Phi, Tenmyoji, and Dio, yes. Everyone had betrayed. Because if we hadn't betrayed, we'd have been dead. Tenmyoji and Phi basically tried to kill each other. And Kay and Clover, yeah, it's all the trust thing. Even though Tenmyoji only had one BP, Phi chose to betray. They started a fight and Dio had pressed betray on behalf of his team. Eventually, he got dragged in too.
That seems odd. Phi only had one BP too. Her choice seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh, just come with me. Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Well, exactly, yeah. It's not fair when you only have 1 point. Betraying is the only guaranteed way not to die. Exactly. Okay. Come on, Alice, let's go. Well, you see, the thing was that I hit Ally the first time because Alice was supposedly unconscious in the sick bay. So I was like, cool, I'll get us both 2 points. And then suddenly she betrays me and I die, and it's horrible. That was this one. And she gets out, and it's weird. But also our bracelets never fell off. And I'm also wondering, one of these was Tenmyoji carrying Quark out. I'm wondering what happened to him. Anyway, it doesn't really matter at this point. We've finally got past it, so we might get another ending. We never know.
Coming!
Yoy. Sorry. All 4 of them were still there when we arrived. They seemed to have calmed down a bit, but the tension in the air was almost visible. I felt like I'd stepped in a room of flammable gas. Even the smallest spark could turn the whole place into a raging inferno. Even Kay, so usually calm and collected, was standing ramrod straight with his hand balled in a fist at his side. I looked at Alice, pursed my lips, then headed over to the hangry knot of people occupying most of the room. Clover told me what's going on. This whole thing is stupid, you need to knock it off.
Stupid? What about this is stupid? We're talking about my life, you self-righteous dick.
I know, but yelling at each other isn't going to solve your problem. The best thing for us to do right now is to trust each other and get through this. Wouldn't you agree?
Hard to trust someone who tried to kill me.
Same to you. I told you letting Dio vote was a stupid idea. What did you think he was gonna do? You might as well have pressed the button yourself.
I couldn't just leave Quark alone.
That's no excuse. And where do you get off telling me I shouldn't have picked Betray? Did you even think that through? What, I was supposed to pick Ally? If I'd done that, I'd be dead right now.
I could say the same thing to you. Damn good thing Dio didn't choose Ally.
Dio is never going to choose Ally.
Please, that's enough from both of you. Sigma's right. This isn't the time to be bickering with each other.
Oh, you don't get to talk. You tried to betray Clover and escape on your own.
Perhaps. But I think that's better than nearly killing someone.
Well, I only did it so that she wouldn't kill Tenmyoji.
Ugh. God damn it. Enough already. I roared with fury and my voice echoed and rebounded off the walls of the warehouse. Roar! I am a lion, hear me roar. Everyone fell silent. I didn't know how long that silence would last, so I decided to put it all on the table. There was only one way I was going to be able to take control of the situation. Guys, listen to me. We really don't have time for this. This met with a number of glares, but I soldiered on. See, the thing is, I figured out who planted the bombs.
What?
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Sort of, yeah. I know which one of you it is.
Well, spit it out then.
Please, explain what's going on here.
I don't think I need to. They're going to admit their guilt in just a few minutes.
What?
You're going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Or I guess I should say, Dio's mouth.
What are you on? You think I set those bombs?
Yes, I do.
Hey, if you're gonna accuse me, you better have some pretty damn good evidence, pal.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just stating a fact.
Oh yeah? Where the hell'd you get that fact?
From the future. Fun as it was, I knew taunting alone wouldn't be enough to make Dio confess. He just played dumb, he was good at it, and I'd get nothing. That meant I was going to have to trick him. Well, you see, I'm actually from Free the Soul.
Free the Soul? What's that? Some kind of hippie shoe company?
Don't play dumb, Dio. Or should I call you Left? Brother ordered me to come here. To keep an eye on you. It was quick, but just for a moment I saw his eyes twitch. I leapt onto that moment of weakness like a hungry dog on a steak. Fine, skepticism is understandable, admirable even, but perhaps this will convince you. I pressed forward, pulling out every fact I could remember. I told Dio about Brother's background and how his younger brother Left had been murdered. I mentioned casually that the Myrmidons were all clones of a single person. So, still not convinced? How about this? Alright, do a little prime factor decomposition on that and you'll get blah blah to the third power. I'm not reading the numbers out again. Not who I say I am, then how on earth could I possibly know
What?
that?
No, that's not possible.
Finally. So let's start over, shall we? I was sent here to watch your every move. It seems our wise and noble brother doesn't trust you. He suspects betrayal.
No! You're lying!
I assure you I'm not. And if you don't believe me, why don't you go outside and call him yourself with your transmitter?
No! No! You have to be lying! Brother trusts me! That's why he chose me for this mission! Why would he make me the leader of the Myrmidons if he...
Psych. Huh? Sorry, what was that?
I said, why would he have made me the leader of the Myrmidons if...
Huh? I grinned.
Wait. What the hell? Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, dear. I've never even seen Brother.
What the hell was all that? How did you know all those things?
Dunno. Maybe I was divinely inspired.
Don't give me that shit!
What's going on?
What are these Myrmidons?
Dio and I stared at one another while Clover and Tenmyoji quickly explained to Fine K. No, Clover and Tenmyoji wouldn't explain. Alice and Clover might. Or did Tenmyoji find the memory card? Oh no. Quickly explained to Fine K about the memory card and the number 2 bomb and about the code we found that was from a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons.
So you mean to say someone from the Myrmidons planted the bombs?
And Dio pretty much just admitted to doing it?
Yeah,
Bastards. I'll never forgive you.
I heard a low, furious muttering behind me and turned to see Alice, her lips pulled back into a snarl.
I am going to kill you!
Her voice rose to a scream as she charged towards Dio. It's probably not a good idea to let her kill them. He ducked out of the way smoothly and pulled something from his pocket, guessing it's the bomb transmitter.
Whoa there. I like my women a little feisty. But you're taking it a little too far, sweetheart. Tone it down.
We've seen that picture before. In those other 2 logs. We hadn't seen this scene before, so this is a weird timey-wimey thing.
What?
You see this? You know what it is, don't you?
Oh my god. Is that the detonator?
Exactly. And I assume you know what happens if I press this button?
You die, we die, everyone dies.
I think I do. I'm guessing it'll set off both of the bombs.
All 3 of them.
Well, I wouldn't say both.
There's at least
You
3.
mean there's still a number 1 bomb we haven't found?
Correct. And there's one more, too.
No. There are 4 bombs?
Exactly. I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3, but there's also one more. Bomb number 0. Add all that up and you're looking at about 4 tons of explosive power. Those go off, and it's all over. That's enough oomph to turn this whole place into a smoking crater.
Aren't you forgetting something?
That'd kill you too.
So, I'm ready for that. I've got spares.
Spares? Is that what Sigma was talking about?
Yeah, clones.
I heard Alice whisper something to Clover.
Let's go, Clover. Show him all that training wasn't for nothing.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right.
Before I had a chance to ask them what was going on, they moved.
Die, you bastard! Yeah!
She roared and leapt towards Dio, Clover following just behind. Alice threw a punch at Dio's face, and as he dodged, Clover spun out from behind her. Oh, can we not see the fight? I think that would be kind of cool. Seeing Dio get his face beat up. Dio grunted and turned to focus on Alice, but Clover darted in and snatched the detonator from his hand.
Clover, get him!
Right! Sigma, catch!
Huh? Before I could respond, Clover had thrown the detonator at me. I scrambled to catch it out of the air and held it to my chest.
Damn it! Stop! Let me go! Still let go of me, you asshole!
Yelling didn't do him any good, and Clover and Dio found himself subdued by the skillful teamwork of Alice and Clover. Strangely though, once they had a hold of him, he stopped struggling. I was reminded of a gazelle with his neck in the mouth of a lion. Had he surrendered? Or did he have some trick up his sleeve? It didn't feel right. I didn't have to wait long for my misgivings to prove true. Uh-oh. The detonator in my hand suddenly began to flash. What?
Serves you right.
He pressed it. Oh shit, we've got like 30 minutes or something.
What are you laughing at?
You, her, all of you. God, you're stupid.
No, it can't be the ending.
What?
See that detonator you threw to Sigma? You activated it. If it gets more than a meter away from me, it sets itself off. We figured someone might try to take it away, so we put in a little safeguard. Since you two were kind enough to take it away from me, the bombs have gone from remote control to countdown timer. Go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Won't make any difference now. The bombs are gonna go off no matter what.
How long do we have?
About 30 minutes.
Well, I've
30
got the
minutes.
password.
Oh no.
My condolences.
What can we do to stop them?
I told you that already. First, we need the device that allows us to input information.
That's in the control room.
Then we plug it into each bomb and enter the codes.
We need to know where all the bombs are.
Hey Alice, who the hell are you? How do you know all this?
None of your damn business. Just tell me where the input device is.
Well, that's none of your damn business.
I know where it is. At least I knew where. No, it was in one of the
You're gonna
timelines.
break it!
Of course. That's the plan.
Please, stop!
Just tell me what I
Such a
want to
wuss.
know.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's in my coat. The right-hand pocket.
Clover, check it out.
Okay.
Right.
She nodded and started digging through his pockets. After a few minutes...
It's no use! There's nothing here!
Did you like...
No! I swear, keep looking.
Oh, wait, there is something in here.
Yeah, break his arm anyway, I would agree, Elkesh. Clover pulled her hand from his pocket and held it out. No, that's a pill.
Hey, what is this?
Huh? I can't see it. Bring it over here.
No, don't. Frowned and moved closer to Dio, holding the pill out. Suddenly he moved his right hand, snaking out to grab the pill from Clover's hand. Before anyone could react, he shoved it in his mouth. It had a tiny crack as he bit down on it. It's a cyanide pill. Almost imperceptible. Or immediately he grimaced in pain. Yeah, cyanide pill.
Shit!
What? What was that?
Poison, I guess.
What?
Damn! How could I be so stupid?
His eyes rolled up in his head, and flecks of spittle began to trickle out from the corners of his mouth. He grabbed him by the hair and shook. What the hell are you doing? Where's the input device?
Lost it. In my couch. Back home.
Don't screw with me.
Fine. Don't tell us. How about you give us the deactivation codes instead?
Deactivation. You guys are persistent. Fine. Not gonna do you much good anyway. I'll tell you. You only get one. This is the deactivation code for bomb 3. Ready? LXQ LHC NMR.
What about the other 3? Well, we've got 1. Cyanide primitive. Ocular nerve flashbangs. Harder to disarm. I feel like you're quoting, what's his face from Mass Effect there. Morden. Yeah. I read it in his voice in my head. Tell us the other 3. Well, we've got Bomb 0. He didn't even seem to hear me.
My body will be a part of the foundation of a bright future.
His voice was weak and more foam was dribbling out of his mouth.
Such a beautiful world. May brother live in everlasting glory.
Those were the last words. Ah. Dio spoke. He died with a strange, happy smile. I am the very model of a scientist solarium. Damn!
They gave us the password for one of the bombs.
So now we have 2 of the 4.
This is bad. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
How much time have we got?
25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yeah.
Yes. The time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
That's easy at least. Oh, so 25 minutes.
This isn't good. I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white doors, but...
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close. So...
Yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens.
Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device.
And the remaining 2 bombs, right?
Right.
we also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Exactly.
Maybe Dio has a note or something?
Hold on. Let me check.
She knelt down and quickly checked his pockets and sleeves and then sat back on her heels frustrated.
Damn, he's clean.
She looked pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right, I'm on it.
Good. The rest of you, let's move out. We can do this. Let's go.
We all took off at a run, heading to different parts of the building. But all of our searching turned up nothing, and as we searched, the clock kept ticking. Not doing much searching here, just staring at a clock. Then at last the chromatic doors opened.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
But the thing is that this was the path in which we'd saved Alice and Quark from Radical 6, and this path they were still sick. So it's really sucky, because it's the one where we could have saved everybody except Dio. We don't care about Dio. Our time had run out. We watched the white doors open. Were they doors to heaven or to hell? The thought barely had time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. We didn't even have time to say goodbye. I should have a bot. You can do that kind of boom. Boom, baby! 1,000 emotions flooded my brain in those last moments. Why? How? How had we ended up this way? Then a blistering wave of heat, like the surface of the sun itself, wiped out any lingering thoughts. Oh yeah, no, I know, but it's just funny. My consciousness slipped away into a bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell, only the void. Only Zool. That was Alice's end. That seems unfair. Alice's end can't be the one where we blow up. Alright, that was me just saving the password thing. Fine. Okay, I need a brief tea break. And I'll be right back. Oof. Oh yes, I do though. That's actually perfect. And technically Lady Grey is my favourite, as well as Peppermint, but tea, Earl Grey, hot. I think that's perfect as a command. Okay, so we finally got 2 endings. I suppose we did actually get information from Alice about her dad and, you know, the SOIS. So it's technically, but I don't like it being her ending when everyone blows up. That seems unfair. But it unlocked these. And I think I want to do this one because this is the one where we think we're a robot. So we might actually get scanned and find out about a robot. Well, I mean, considering we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bad endings, I think, you know, getting 2 good endings is quite good. Considering we're still stymied by 1, 2 and a half locks, and we've just unlocked 2 more. Okay, good endings. Character endings. Yeah, Leaky doesn't like Earl Grey. I didn't used to like Earl Grey, but I do now. Okay, so we're just going to skip to this ending and find out.
Huh?
You only need to search one
What?
person.
Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realised I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded, and then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person. Yes, you. Thanks, Jesse. I need to go back and add those 2 commands that I wanted to add to yours yesterday, but it wouldn't let me because the bot had gone AWOL. Dio!
Come on, what is this?
And we unlocked a
Are you
lockbox.
high?
Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Well,
It's only him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So, this isn't a court. Besides, all we want is to know who set the bombs.
Ugh.
Why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that, and I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so.
There was the chat command that said something like you should be paying more attention. Sorry. That said you should be paying more attention to the game, and I added a tempo 1 which just went bork. They'd be in your replay of the chat log of the chariot stream about half an hour before the end. 20 minutes before the end, maybe? Whenever it was you ended. Yeah, about half an hour, 20 minutes before the end. I like that. Tea, Earl Grey, spilled, hot!
What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs? Just spit it out.
Because I know about the Myrmidons.
The Mirma what?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Oh, that's not all I know. I know about Free the Soul and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you talking about?
I can tell you the details later. But there's no question that you were one that set up the bomb.
The fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are. And I don't know what Free the Soul is. And I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Old fart? Oh dear. Tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying the Myrmidons are people. And what about Brother? How would you know his age if I hadn't said anything beyond his name?
Wait, so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist!
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously, though, When did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AV plan.
Zero Senior's AB plan.
That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
Zero Senior is the good guy? Oh. I wonder if Zero Senior is Kay's dad? AB plan?
What's that?
They could both be the bad guys, yes. I mean, you know, locking people up and forcing them to play a game and actually killing them. Bad. But Myrmidon terrorist organization against the... Yeah. I mean, in the first nonary games, it was two kids just trying to, you know, save each other's lives. And okay, they totally blew up the adults, but, you know, they were the bad guys.
Oh, well, looks like you don't know everything after all.
But yes, it could just be bad guy and worse guy.
I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters.
You totally hit the button, haven't you?
After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
God damn it, no. I leapt towards it.
Whoa there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
Dio, please calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So?
He's okay with that.
Believe me, there's plenty more where this came from. Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
We had no choice. Yes, based on what Cade said about his dad, and then the mysterious old lady, or lady, that came into his life, and that she had to die for the plan to succeed, and then the dead lady, who we haven't seen in this timeline, but we have in the other two, speaking of timelines branching off from the three first doors. She must have been that lady, which means that I'm thinking that because Zero, the third is the bunny, K must be 02, and his dad is Zero Senior. But who's his dad? Which one? And then there's Vi and I. Really confusing. We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we're back to Ray. All of us except for one. Temioji.
Hey, Grandpa, your hearing gone? I said back off!
No.
You... I'm not screwing around here.
Maybe he's Zero.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
What?
Tenmyoji!
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger. Oh. Do I sense hesitation?
He doesn't want to blow
What's the
himself
matter,
up.
Dio? Scared? Well?
You son of a bitch.
He's definitely more than just a garbage man.
So you were just bluffing.
I'm not bluffing, goddammit.
You're Zero, are you, Radical? Fair enough. Well, you are the disease, Radical 6. No, Jesse, you're not Zero. You can't be Zero. You're too nice to be Zero.
You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you.
I'm Zero and so's my wife. You evolved from Radical 6 to a full-fledged organism. I'm wondering if Temioji's going to say that he's Zero.
See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
I didn't expect that.
What?
For just an instant, Dio's eyes twitched down to the device in his hand. That was all the opening Temioji needed.
Yeah!
He cried out as he leapt through the air. Wow. Everyone's leaping through the air. Temioji's legs shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand. Don't let it get too far away! Shit. Not
What
good.
happened?
The detonator. He doesn't have it
What?
anymore.
What's happening? There's a red light on it now.
Ball faces!
Oh, you really fucked up. This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bombs automatically activates.
Damn. How much do you know?
You know.
Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown.
The question is this the one where we've been in the room? Archives. No. That's the control room. This is the branch where we have the diffusey device. So if we can get a password out of him, that would be good.
You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Yeah.
How do we stop them?
The emergency emergency deactivation passwords.
None of us know them, though.
Right, none of us know. But there's someone who does, isn't there?
Okay. I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy.
Okay, we have 0 and 3.
The password for bomb number 2 is EQD DYR NTK.
Bomb number 2.
But we haven't found that one yet.
Oh? Oh. Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
Where's the input device?
Oh gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, you know, I just can't remember.
You son of a bitch.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Moving on.
To where?
Well, I mean, yes, it would make sense to give the same answer every time, but he doesn't know that he's already given us 2 of the passwords. He doesn't know that we know the 0 and the 3 password. So now we just need to know the 1 password, which I'm assuming we can get. We're going to hit another lock. I'm assuming we get it here, which just unlocked here. This is the one where we have the input device because it's in the control room. If the control room's also unlocked on this path, we can go find it. But it looks like we might get an ending.
What? I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course?
No. Wait. Threw myself towards Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
Yeah. What am I wearing? Some kind of jumpsuit. I've never actually seen myself, have I? I was wearing some kind of sports jacket in the car. I look like I'm wearing some kind of prison jumpsuit in here. He continued to struggle, but I wasn't going to let him go. I'm a robot in this one. Shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started to pry his open.
Hey! Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I had grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the Soparil.
No. If we put him to sleep, we can't get what we need out
You
of him.
think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this.
I want to know if I'm a robot or not.
What are you doing, Luna? Go! Right. Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are.
You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead, tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right! You're gonna burn!
Why? What did we do to you?
Oh, for God's sake. Luna, shut him up. Right. Here goes.
Oh, I just set a blanket thing on my account to say, no, they're not. And now I don't have to say it anymore. Because I figured if there happens to be one that is kid-friendly, which is very unlikely because I tend to swear, even if it's just, you know, fake swearing, it's not really kid-suitable, the games that I play. So I've just set it a blanket, they're not suitable for kids. Because I wouldn't want my niece watching them, and she's 6 months. No, I mean, you know. I set my streams as teen, so, you know, they're not family friendly. But yeah, if you go to the your videos page. Oh, you've got it. Cool. As they began to climb off him, I finally pried Dio's hand over. There it was, just what I'd expected. A small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. I stumbled towards the sink and tossed it in the drain. How much time do we have left?
About 20 minutes or so, I think.
And how much time until the white doors open?
About 20 minutes.
So, what do we do?
We put in those passwords and stop the
We
bombs.
searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
Well, only one thing to do then.
And that is?
We split up and find it. Unless any of you have any other suggestions. A dismal silence filled the room. Even though no one spoke, I could see despair on every face.
All right. No point sitting around. Until those things actually go off, we've still got a chance. Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at the number 3 bomb, see if the timer really has started or not. All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario. We'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Understood. We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
Good. Thanks.
Okay, so in this one... Where were the bombs? Crew quarters and the archives? In... That one they were in the garden. Oh no, they're probably in the garden? They were... Ah no, the one's in the garden on the tree. I know there's one in the control room on this branch. But that was where I found the input device as well, so...
Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
If I turned without waiting and headed towards the door... I mean, there's still... the fact that... the golem room was open here. And someone put Quark in the thing and his bracelet's missing and... Dio's bracelet is broken. There's still a username and password. At least this branch seems to be unlocking, so... Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile, and then hurried after her. I still want to be scanned to see if I'm a robot! Sulk. Luna said she'd scan me.
The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started. So, what are we going to do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed. Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here. You go check somewhere else.
Okay.
If we get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse. Got it?
Okay. I wasn't sure what to say. If we hadn't found it by then, was there really any point in meeting up again?
What's with that look? Don't worry. We'll figure it out, I promise. You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit.
Swimsuits never quit. What? No. That's not a thing. It doesn't make any sense. Besides, why the hell are you cracking jokes right now?
I'm just, trying to show you that life is still worth living. After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
Okay. Oh, I see. Well, I admit I am a bit curious.
All right. Looks like we're on the same page.
But
They
then
get
do the
moving. We
angry
don't have time to
face.
stand around.
Fine. Be careful, alright? We'll check the time my bracelets are headed out of the crew quarters into the hallway. Yeah. Phi and Sigma sitting in a tree. It wasn't good news. We had 15 minutes left. Damn, only 15 minutes. Need to hurry. I broke into a run. Why was I bothered looking in the infirmary? Before long, I found myself in front of the infirmary. All too often what you're looking for is right in front of you. We spent a lot of time in the infirmary, so it seemed kind of fitting that somehow it might have been there all along. Or maybe Deer had dropped it there recently. There was no way to know. And in any event, I had to start looking somewhere. Luna? You're still here?
Yes. The others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back.
Why?
Because the atom is here.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here?
What? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with me, but it's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. But this isn't the time for that. Being a robot isn't going to mean a lot of if I die anyway.
Oh, why did you come here then?
Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find that input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yes. Why would I lie?
I see. I seem to have made a mistake.
Well, I mean, possibly... No, I'm on... Oh, I betrayed Alice. But then I allied.
I knew you couldn't use the atom without me, so I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
She turned and headed towards the exit. No! Come back! I want to use the atom! Wait. You couldn't just let her leave like that, aside. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
We already have 5 minutes. Are you sure? Only 5
Yes.
minutes? Okay, let's do it. Analyze my body. We haven't got 5 minutes, dude! Also, what about that defibrillator? We never used it. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me slowly and methodically. In a few minutes she was finished.
That's it. You can get up now.
I sat up and hopped off the table. The screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it say? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any sign what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well, it says you're not a robot.
Yes! I'm not a robot. Woohoo!
You're human.
I let out a breath I hadn't realised they'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
But your body isn't entirely human.
What?
You're part machine.
What? Wait, what are you saying?
Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human.
Oh,
They're
yes.
made out of a titanium alloy.
Yeah, it was that secret thing. It was about what's it arms? Cybernetic arm. It's that picture. But why do I suddenly have cybernetic arms? And there was something else. I don't know. There was something else that's
On
in
top
my
of
head.
that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT. Your arms are cybernetic.
What? What does that mean?
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
What? No, this is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know they weren't always like this. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. The doctor told me I had really thick bones and that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell did this happen? Why did someone replace my arms? Wait. Okay. Let's say you're right and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
No. Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that.
Why?
The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body, which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
How do you know that?
I just do.
That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right. But not everything has an answer. There are some things you just can't explain.
What?
Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs?
Yes, everyone should be reassured that I'm not dangerous now. But also in one of the timelines they cut off my hand. That still really squicks me out. That's
I'm
okay,
sorry,
you've got a good
Sigma.
point.
I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
Time? I pressed the button on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. Shit. It took 15 minutes. Damn it! This is not a good ending either! Shit. We've only got a minute left. But then I should have expected this really, because we've now got 3 passwords. In this one, we just need 1 more password and the input device, and we know where 3 of the bombs are. We just don't know where the other bomb is, the 0 bomb.
Sigma, there's one last thing. I was given very specific instructions.
Uh-huh. I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen, because I was scared of Luna. She was calm, unnaturally so, like a machine with a human face. We were about to die. How could she be so calm? Maybe there are no good endings, the only way of winning is not to play. No, because there are still achievements to get. Therefore, there is a good ending.
Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember it.
Remember? I was about to die. How was I supposed to remember anything?
Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun, remember.
Ooh! 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 Yes?
GTF DML 016.
GTF DML 016. Yeah, 016 again.
With this key, the first gate shall be open to you. There you go.
With this key, the first gate should be open to you. Yeah, but what's the
I
username?
hope we can meet again someday.
That's the password, but what's the username?
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
She knows something as well. Is this going to be a lunar ending? I could try admin. Well, let's go back and try that. The world's exploded with noise and light, and I disappeared along with it. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Whose end is this going to be? Sigma end. Oh, okay. When's the swimsuit ending? Not until we've unlocked all of the others. We got Sigma end because we found out we're not a robot, I suppose. Cool. And we got 3 picture endings. Okay, so we've got 3 of the passwords, but and we have a we knew what Sigma looked like. Okay, so the two-headed lion devouring the sun. Okay, let's try. Let's do the Scooby-Doo ending. Oh, hello. Okay. GTF. There's no dash. So D M L 016. Okay, let's try admin. Hang on, we've lost our eye. No. Oh, hang on. If it's 0. GTF DML. About 016. GTFD. I mean, it could be no. It could be no password, but it's very unlikely. Sorry, no username. No. Yeah, well, exactly. It's one or the other. So, I guess let's go and see how far we can get with this ending. Seeing as I don't really want to start a new puzzle room. We're just doing story today. Then my brain can,
Huh?
You only need to
What?
search one person, blah blah blah. I know who did it. It was Dio.
How can you? There's no way.
I know who set the bombs, that person. But this, they haven't got the Accelavir in this one either, though. Is your dear.
Come on, what is this?
Another achievement.
Are you high?
Well, we've got a passphrase, a key. It's not admin. I tried. Oh, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Well,
Can we remember not to kick it away from him this time?
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So this is my fault. Besides, why are you getting so worked
Nice
up?
try. That's what you even basing.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
I said. Just spit it out.
I know about the
the mayor.
myrmidons.
Beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that's... What the hell are you
Soul, brother.
Who the fuck do you? None of that has anything to do. I don't know who the Myrmidons, and I don't know what Free the Soul is, and I certainly don't.
How does that foot taste? Who? Brother. Age. We've done this.
Wait,
This is just
so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't. Seriously, though, the Myrmidons aren't supposed to. Okay, yes. My real name is. I was sent here. That's why I. If it looked like the.
What's that?
Well, I should have been more careful. After all.
What?
Damn it, no. I leapt towards him.
Whoa there. Better not come any
Did
closer.
we not learn from last
You
time?
think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off.
Dio, please calm down. If you press that button, you'll...
So? Believe me, there's plenty. Now that we've cleared that up. Come on, move it. Go, go, go!
No choice. Slightly backed away. All of us except for Temioji.
Hey, Grandpa. Your hearing gone? I said back off.
No.
I could probably just do... skip, yeah. Alright, give us bomb... 1.
What, hoping I might spill the beans? Nice try. Unless one of you is secretly a medium, I think you're shit out of luck.
Wait, a medium?
Well, I'm out. Peace.
Wait. Stop. Threw myself towards Dio. Oh, did he give us the password? I didn't actually look. Because I fast forwarded it.
Shit! Let go of me, God! Get off of me! Let me go!
Oh.
Hey! Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
Right then, everyone piled on.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the soparil.
No. Just leave
You
the
think
cart
I
here
don't
for you.
know? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this. What are you doing, Luna? Go!
Right.
I did mention
Okay, I've got
Woven.
it.
I do have a code. Well, I have a code, but I've not redeemed it yet because I wanted to see a review to see whether it's actually any good. It looks cute, but is it any good? And also, I still have 3 Ratalika ones, and I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow yet. Why'd you ask?
I'm ready when you are.
Ugh! You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die!
Oh, you got rejected. Interesting.
Go ahead. Tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms.
Also, did you see soul? Spelt as in shoe soul, not soul as in freezer. It looked like it might be a Coast Dream puzzle type situation.
Serves you fucking right. You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake! Luna, shut him up!
Right, here goes.
So I don't know whether he gave us a code or not. Damn it. No. It's like a puzzle game. Yep, I'll get rid of the pill. How much time do we have
25
left?
minutes or so, I believe.
And how much time until the white doors open?
25 minutes. We have more time this time than we had last time.
So, what do we do?
We put in the password and stop the bomb.
We search Dio, but he doesn't have a note or anything with the codes on it.
Only one option left then.
And that is?
Intuition. We trust our hunches.
That's... Are you suggesting we just... guess?
Do you have a better idea?
Well, no. But...
Wait, there's another way.
What is it?
Before I can tell you, everyone has to promise to do exactly as I say. No questions. What's your answer?
Yes. We all nodded.
Good. First of all, Sigma, you're coming with me.
Right.
The rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
Huh?
Why?
Didn't I say no questions? Good. That's it, we're done.
that's... it?
Is there a problem? I seem to recall you promised to do exactly what I told you to do. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
If I turn without waiting and head towards the door. Okay, well at least we can disarm 3, 2. So the one in the crew quarters. Not the one in the archives. One in the garden? No, the one in the archives must be 2. I don't know where 0 is. Oh no, control room, not archives. I don't know. Take care of these guys, okay? We'll see you back on floor B before you know it. So, just trust us, alright? Good. Couldn't think of anything else to say. I turned and ran after fire. I think we're going to hit another lock. Unless he gave us the code for 2. But I don't know where the 0 bomb is. Fi might know though. Because she was asking what the code for the 0 bomb was. In that ending. Okay, so what do we do?
Get the input device ready.
Alright, done. I literally just read the description on the store page and stuck it in my wish list as a reminder that it might be something you want to play later.
How many minutes do we have left?
Well, they go off when the doors open, so 21.
That means we have 7 minutes per bomb. That includes travel time, though.
Bomb number 2 is in the control room on floor B. And bomb 1 is also on floor B with the garden. So, we just need to hurry, right?
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do? I mean, you do have some sort of plan, right?
Well, it's not like I don't have one.
Then stop being so mysterious and tell me. What the hell am I supposed to do?
You need to make a jump. Yeah.
Jump?
To another world. Another history. You didn't just guess that Dio set the bombs, did you? You knew it. Because you remembered it happening in another history, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but that's, I mean...
You just have to do that again.
So you're saying I need to go to another history and get the password out, Dio, somehow?
Doesn't have to be another one. It could be this one. Just go back to the past and question him. Then again, if you do that, you might end up changing things so you don't end up here. That would mean you couldn't deactivate the bombs in this history. So you have to come back to this exact moment, or...
Ugh, damn it. It's so confusing.
Well, don't think about it then. We don't have time anyway. Just jump!
Okay, okay. I get it. See you later then. Are you insane? You're talking about transporting myself across space and time. Also, why should I have to do everything? Can't you jump too?
My jumps happen suddenly, out of the blue. I can't control them.
That's because your jumps are controlled by me, probably. Based on my endings. Neither can I.
That's a problem.
But I've got the code for Bomb 3.
Alright, consider this. Maybe we've already jumped from another history to this one. But our memories of that history got damaged or something. We forgot most of what happened in that other timeline. If we can remember even a little bit, though. Anyway, it's just a hypothesis.
I can remember the robot arms. Are you saying I might know it already? It's been out for a while? Yeah, like sometime this year. Just to try and remember. Oh, a month. Yeah, okay. I thought it was recently.
Yeah,
That's what I think I was waiting
like
to see what reviews or a clip or something.
So? Anything? We need the bomb password. Do you remember hearing it in another timeline?
Stared down at the input device. Password, password, password. The bomb password. Actually, I did remember. I had heard it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! I didn't write them down! Tried over and over, but it wasn't good. Each guess was wrong, no matter how much strained. Couldn't remember. Had I even seen it? I'd seen other histories, but had I seen what I needed? If I hadn't, then it was over. If I couldn't control my jumps, then what good were they?
Sigma, just let it go. Our time's up. This is it.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Wow! Look at that! That's massive! I just need to write down the passwords.
Before... Well, I wanted to tell you thanks. You knew we were about to die. A lot of people... You're a good person. There's one more thing. I'm glad I met you. The moment I saw you, you seemed... familiar. Anyway. Thanks. It looks like our time's almost up. Hopefully the others will make it. There isn't much hope for us, though. I think this is...
Don't you dare say
What?
goodbye. We'll meet again, somewhere, somewhen. I guarantee it. We can jump through parallel worlds, we can change history. You see, this won't end here. I won't let it. This is just the beginning.
Sigma.
My bloody things say danger! Why do I say danger? Suddenly I felt Fi's face against my chest. I put my arms around her and held tight. Then... everything went dark. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness, of course. To be continued, because... no, game over, but it's not game over, because... I just need to go and write down the bloody things. Let me just save here. You'll be heading home. Okay. Right, I need bomb number 3. Okay, 0, Bomb number 3 deactivation code. Handy. I'm not murdering anyone.
Shit!
What was that?
Poison, I get.
Well, damn! How could I be so...
Okay. Alright, so, let me just... I'm writing... Alright. Okay, bomb... Whoops. 3.
Fine. Don't tell us. How about you give us the...
Deactivation. Fine. Not gonna do you, I'll tell you. You only get... This is the deactivate. Ready? LXQ... LHC... NMR.
Okay. Thank you. That's bomb number 2.
How do we stop them?
None of us know them.
Okay, I'll give you the password for bomb number EQD, DYR, NTK.
Bomb number 2.
But we haven't found that one yet.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, my sacred mission. These two, I am in your name.
I don't care about you did this to... Now we're going... Shut up! You still have going to ask... What is the God damn it! Didn't I tell you... Now, what's...
Wait! Okay, fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my... What are you gonna do with a password at this point?
Not your problem. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the Zero Bomb is LXAQNSGDQ.
Did it? I don't think it gave us... We haven't got the one for 1 though, have we? Key to gate 1. Okay, well, we've got... We've got enough to try stuff. Okay, bomb 3. L X Q N H C N M R. This is where my wonderful getting the letters all mixed up comes in. Oh, good, we got that one. Clear.
Good job. It worked.
Phew. I sighed and wiped what felt like a bucket's worth of sweat from my forehead.
So, you knew the password after all. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess
You
I
heard
did.
it in another history? Just what
Yeah.
happened in that other timeline? Never mind. We don't have time for that. How much longer?
18.
Good. We've still got time. Come on. We've still got 2 more. The number 2 bomb is next on the list.
So we're headed to the control
Right.
room.
No time to waste. Oh, and don't forget the input device.
Yeah, that would be annoying, and then she was gone. I hurriedly disconnected the device from the bomb and chased after her. We still haven't saved Quark and Alice. They're still sick. We haven't found the accelerator. We haven't found the lab. So can we remember enough to save them? Questions.
You got it? Hook it up.
Right here. Oh, safe travels, Jesse, and also Ray from a few minutes ago when I was typing down passwords.
Okay.
Who was going home late. That's not good.
Hurry it up. Plug in the password.
Hey, what the hell?
Calm down. You probably just typed it in wrong.
No, no way. I'm sure I did it right.
Try it again.
Why is bomb 2?
Then it's different. All 3 bombs use different passwords.
Ah, right. Yes, we knew this. then.
Shit!
Slammed her foot against the locker, her face uncharacteristically twisted by anger and frustration.
This is bad. What the hell are we gonna do?
Well, I have 2 more
Try
passwords.
and remember it. Did you see or hear anything in another history that could be a password? A different password.
You mean like a different history from the other one I remember?
Yeah, you figured it out there. You just can't remember it very well right now. Remember what happened with the last bomb? This one is just like that.
Another history. The password. Do I know what it is? Can I remember it? I have to. Okay, bomb 2. E, Q, D. D, Y, R. Ray, no. T, K.
Damn, this is crazy.
Aha, good. We get a new story point for each, so when I can't find bomb number 1's password,
So you
it's not
did
going to
know
make me
it.
redo it. Yeah, I guess so.
Don't scare me like that, alright?
Come on, it's not like I was hiding it. I just couldn't remember it at first, then it just kind of floated up. Maybe it drifted down.
Whatever. Point is, we disarmed the thing. Amazing.
Shouldn't sound very amazed.
Okay, that just leaves us with the last bomb. It's,
It's in the garden.
right. Let's go take care of it while you're on a roll with these things.
It's not the last bomb.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's go!
We have a 0 bomb. She spun around and was gone. I gripped the input device tightly and headed up after her. 0 bomb. Maybe there's 0 bombs in the AB room that he keeps on going into and we can't get into it. Look down the tree.
Finally. The last one. How many minutes left?
9.
It's okay. We can still make it. Just stay calm, alright? You have the input device?
I don't have the password for this one.
Okay. Go. We've done this twice already. Do you really need a third pep talk?
You want me to remember another password?
Exactly. What else would I be talking about?
But
Don't sweat it. You did great the last 2 times. I'm sure this one will be a cakewalk. 3rd time's the charm, right?
is that not really how that's used? I'm just worried that lightning's not going to strike twice or thrice in this case, I guess.
No, I think mine still works. There's nothing to suggest the 1st and 2nd times aren't charmed too.
I guess.
Whatever. Just do it. You're the only person who can.
What about you? You can jump to other
Yeah,
ones too,
but
right?
I can't remember things as well as you, alright? I'm doing the best I can, but either I haven't seen the stuff you have, or I just can't remember it. Maybe we've been going to different worlds. Anyway,
Yeah. I'll give it
I'm
a shot.
counting on you.
Did he not give us a password? Password, the password, the password. Remember, Sigma. Come on, lightning can strike twice or even 3 times. You can do it. You did it before, you did it twice before. This is nothing, you're a champion. Come on, Sigma, you can do this. Pull open the door to your memories. Hang on. What the hell? That was there was one in there from the original Nonary games. Also, I don't have this password, so I'm just going to try the Bomb 0 one. And if that doesn't work, that key. But and then I guess nope. Nope. I tried over and over, but it was no good. Each guess was wrong. Had I seen it?
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You knew we were about to die, but you still stuck with me. A lot of people wouldn't have done that. You're a good person. There's one more thing. I'm glad I met you. The moment I saw you, you seemed anyway. It looks like our time. Hopefully there isn't much hope for us.
Don't you
What?
dare say goodbye. Yay, we'll meet again, blah 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 blah.
Sigma.
Okay, but we're gonna resave over that. I don't think he gave us a code because it would have slowed down. But how else are we going to get a code if there's no bombs? No, it would say the thing, if we needed to, you know, remember a thing, it would say it. So that means that, well, we've still got several paths there. Hang on. When did that unlock? Okay. So I've screenshotted my thing with the codes on. Oh, we're gonna lose a wrist. We're gonna lose an arm. We're gonna make them cut off my arm. Because we know we've got artificial arms. That's why that's unlocked. Okay. So we're going to abandon the bombs for now because, yeah, and we're gonna do one more end. I just need some more tea. We'll do one more end and then we'll call it for today. So I feel like we've gotten a whole lot more information. And I'm back, and I have tea. Right, okay, so, yeah, we've unlocked this ending. I'm betting we go, cut off my arm, cut off my arm.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Because who just... I can't remember who betrayed me. Anyway. Suddenly all eyes were on me. I felt their weight but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. Took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Didn't have to wait long. I'm not going to read this again. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to do this ending and we're going to call it for tonight. Because I don't want to be too late. And then I'll be back tomorrow with something.
Sigma!
Haven't decided what.
Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. Dio! Oh yeah, Dio betrayed us, that was it. And I had to stop him killing Quark. Reach Dio. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
Don't care, just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found the Accelavir in the lab.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
I kept my promise. Now you? I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There wasn't a chance he wouldn't give us back the Accelavir. If he didn't, and I dove my hands around his throat. Gathered as much as my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it towards me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label said unmistakably Accelavir. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I headed out towards her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it in her pocket. She has pockets? Good, now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay? Sigma! Sigma!
I guess this is it.
First, is this so for real? Let's put you to sleep. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Suppose it injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, but it left me with 5, give or take. 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? Heh. I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. There was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? There's something white on it. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. Your arms are cybernetic.
Oh, we unlocked a thing. What the hell was that? I have cybernetic arms. It was both shocking and utterly obvious. Of course, my arms are artificial. Titanium alloy bones, with an ABT exterior to mimic human skin. But I had no idea why. Nor did I know when my human arms, which I distinctly remembered having, had been replaced. And that flash of Luna I'd seen, I was certain it had never happened. Those things hardly mattered, though. If I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. I called upon all the strength I had left and stood one more time. What are you waiting for? Why don't you open it already?
What?
Did I stutter? Open the number 9 door.
Sigma, what are you saying?
Looks like you finally gave up. Whatever. I was just about to flip the switch anyway.
Then hurry up.
Hey, don't rush me. Okay, you've got 9 BP now, right?
Yes?
Well, what do you say? Wanna come with?
I will remain here.
Why?
I cannot abandon Sigma.
Don't worry about me. Go. You'll have to get outside and call for help.
But
Do you think Dio will? If he's the only one who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one we can count on.
I understand.
Great! Glad we got that settled. Shall we go?
No! Stop!
The fire began to move, but it was already too late. Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down. Am I gonna stick my arm underneath the door as it closes or something? Could do without the body horror
The
bits.
number 9 door has been opened.
This is clearly not a great ending.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
It's been fun. Peace!
I promise to call for help and return as soon as I can. Please, do not give up hope.
Yeah, I know. Just get going already. But just you, kid.
Huh?
As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched. Then, calling upon every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, I launched myself towards him like a coiled spring. I slammed into his legs, knocking him to the floor and wrapping my hands around his ankle before he could get back up.
Hey! What are you doing, you bastard? The door's gonna close! Let go! Let go, goddammit! Let me go!
He lashed out with his free hand at my head, shoulders and arms, but I held on. I ignored the pain, tightening my grip with every blow.
Hey, what the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this? I kept my promise, didn't I?
Yeah, so did I. As far as I recall, I didn't say anything about letting you escape.
What? Shit! Stop screwing around, asshole! I have to get out of here. I'm not going to let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot!
He began to pull himself along with his elbows, bit by bit, edging closer to the exit. He was heading straight through the door. The gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet to spare before it was shut, he crawled across the threshold and beyond the door.
Sigma! Stop! That's enough! Please, you have to let go!
The door's going to shut on you if you don't let go!
Alright. See you later, dear.
You're an idiot right up until the end, aren't you? Just hurry up and die! You senile old fuck!
Old? What? No, I'm going to live. That's going to be excruciating. All my nerves are connected up.
The number 9 door
That's
has
a horrible
closed.
crunchy noise.
This ends the nonary game.
But if the doors are open, can we please save the kiddywinks?
Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number
we already have
9
the exit
door
there, don't we?
have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
The announcer's voice grated at the inside of my skull. I felt tired, so very tired. I felt my eyes flutter closed. And then nothing. Infirmary. Well, something else is happening.
Sigma!
This is the first time we've been let anything past the doors closing beyond that one with Dio.
Finally awake, huh?
Where am I? I rubbed my eyes and slid my legs off the bed to stand up. Well, to be honest, it was an examination table, not a bed. Which meant... the infirmary, huh?
I guess they carried you out here after you passed out. Well, I wasn't there to see it. I was out just like you. But I was in the AB room. That bastard Kay. He punched me in the stomach. I can't believe him. He didn't want me voting, so...
Oh yeah, well, and after he knocked you out, he voted betray, which brought his BP up to 9.
Yes.
Because he wanted to go out with Dio. So where is he now?
On the other side of the number 9 door. With Dio.
You told him to go, remember?
Oh yeah.
Is your arm okay? I heard what happened. Cybernetic arms, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. I was starting to get a feeling something was up with you.
I looked down at my left hand. Or rather, I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub wrapped in white gauze. Please don't show us, please don't show us, please don't show us. I told myself I'd do anything to get the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me, but I had a feeling I might come to miss my hand. Oh yeah, how's Quark?
I'm right here.
Oh, thank God. Quark! Man, I am glad you're alright. Feeling better?
Yep. Thanks to you. You got the medicine from that jerk Dio, right?
Yes.
Luna gave it to me, and now I'm better.
Yay! We haven't really seen much of Quark. He's mostly been unconscious or missing in all of this. I'm hoping we get some info on Quark, to be fair.
Thanks. You're the best, Mr. Sigma. You saved my life.
Well, it's my pleasure, kid. Yeah, unconscious or missing, basically. So, missing in this thread. Missing in this thread. In this one, he is unconscious. And in this one, he's unconscious along with Alice. Because he has Radical 6. He gets cured in one of them, but then he gets blued up. Seemed they'd shared stories while I was asleep. Everyone knew now how I'd made a deal with Dio, and about the journal we found with the Latin in it. Clover and Fi seemed to have done most of the talking.
It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is. That means this place isn't a quarantine facility. It's more like a shelter.
But what about Quark?
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet.
How did
I
Quark
thought the
get
same
infected?
thing you did, but then Sigma pointed out a couple of discrepancies.
Yeah, Fi and I have already gone over it, but I explained what I'd noticed. 1. If we were in a shelter for uninfected people, why had Quark been infected? There we go. Quark isn't infected, it's only one of his schemes, and Odo is having none of it. Oh god, I really need to find out how that ended. I was somewhere around Odo's people that I stopped watching because I went to uni and I missed like the last season and a half, so I need to go back to it. Any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all those measures, it didn't seem likely. 2. The timing of our abduction and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued after the disease had become widespread, but that wasn't what had happened. First we'd been abducted, then the pandemic had broken out. 3. We didn't know why Zero had put us in the nunnery game. If we were survivors he wanted to protect, then why try and kill us? If we were in a shelter, then why wasn't it safe?
Well, what about this? Maybe someone anticipated the pandemic.
Well, if she's asleep, don't wake her. What you should do is snuggle up next to her and go to sleep yourself. Because, you know, getting to sleep before God knows what time you usually go to bed has got to be good for you. Because you seem to not sleep, like Ulkesh seems to not sleep, and it weirds me out. Maybe someone anticipates.
I don't know who. Probably Zero. Anyway, they grabbed us before the pandemic really started. Then they put us in the shelter. But then, after a while, he got bored, so he decided to have us play this game to kill time.
Who on earth would make people he rescued play a game where they could die just because he was bored? No, ignore Ulkesh. Do not take creepy pictures of her sleeping. This is not a video game.
Well, we don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet. You're the
What?
only one who's gotten injected so far.
Trust me, there's poison.
And when you did, it was only Socoril.
What are you saying? That what I did at the number 9 door was all pointless?
No, that's not what I mean.
That can't be it. I'm sure there's tubocurarine in the bracelets. The Adam's analysis confirmed it.
But what if the Adam is lying?
If you're going to do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculations on. You could say that the newspaper article was fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real.
Or the journal was real, but my translation was a lie.
You made it up?
No, my translation was accurate. I'm just making the point that once you start talking about this stuff being fabricated, it doesn't stop. I don't think Zero is doing this just to take the piss out of a lime.
Take the piss out of a lime? What is it with you and your weird phrases?
What?
I was just trying to stress that I don't think Zero would do this to pass the time.
How do you make that mistake?
However, I do think Clover has half a point. That someone did anticipate this pandemic. That part seems reasonable.
Yes, all your base are belong to us, indeed.
Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense.
Yeah. It's not like Noah put all the animals on his ark after the flood happened. He went around before the rain started falling to gather them all up, right?
Are you saying that we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity?
We were brought here because someone knew there would be a pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species?
Well then why have myself, though only in the first thread, Alice and Quark been infected?
Does that
then?
mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet?
Oh god, no. Repopulate? I looked around and did a quick inventory. Yeah, 4 women, an old man and a kid. That meant I was the only young, fertile male. Population, huh? That didn't sound so bad. If that was the case, maybe there wasn't any reason to escape. Well, there were 2 other men, and they went outside. The newspaper and the journal were right, and the word outside was crawling with the deadly virus. Why would we go expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on Earth.
The game's over. There's no point to any of this now.
No, that's not true. The game might be over, but we've still got a lot of unanswered questions.
And all the doors are open.
In fact, we've got even more questions.
So, are those answers going to open the number 9 door again? It's all over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit. The 8 of us aren't leaving, ever. That's all that matters.
8? 8? 2 people left. There's 7. There we go. 8.
You're including the old woman?
Yeah.
Alright. She's dead in this one, yes.
Hey, you know what? What if the old lady is Zero Senior?
Yeah, you're right. I never even considered that.
But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. That doesn't make sense.
It was Dio. Of course it makes sense.
Maybe she wasn't murdered.
Huh?
Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6 and killed herself?
That is also possible. We didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her.
Maybe she was killed somewhere else. And then someone carried her in there.
What? That's ridiculous.
Well, maybe we should go take a look at her one more time. Maybe we missed something.
Sure, okay. We looked down at the body of the old woman. I was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman and her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead, no. Especially because she was dead, I just didn't feel right touching her. After a few silent minutes, I suddenly stopped. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves and held it out towards me. Ooh, hello! A card.
Looks like an ID card for this place. Since it's got her picture on it, I'd say it's a safe bet the card is hers.
Kurashiki. Kurashiki. Why does that name sound familiar? Huh? Looks like her name is Kurashiki. Kurashiki, ever heard of it before?
Nope.
No, but I think Kay. I'm fairly certain Kay was brought up in this place.
You?
No. Anything on the back? Ooh, pass equals jumpy doll. Okay. There's something written here. It says jumpy doll.
Well, actually it says pass equals Jumpy Doll. So I'm guessing Jumpy Doll is a password of some sort.
It's a Kane? Akane Kurashiki. Yes! Well, Jumpy Doll is from the first game. But how is she old? It was 3 years ago.
Beats me.
Looks handwritten. She must have put it on herself so she wouldn't forget.
Yeah.
Japanese storytelling. We're still looking the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room.
Alice, what's wrong?
Ah, for flip's sake! Now she's correct.
Alice!
Japanese people do age normally. They don't suddenly age 60 years in 3 years. And it will make sense. It'll make some sense. The other game made sense. Kind of.
Oh no.
What are you planning to do with that?
Fine, I turned round and gasped.
Damn it.
We ran to the other end of the room and skidded around the partition. Uh-oh. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Buggity, buggity, buggity! We knew she was infected, but I'm also infected, so what the hell? That's very racist. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. She didn't seem stable. Her eyes were flat and hollow, her face was a motionless mask. She was not well. The look on her face was all too familiar. We just used the bloody cure on Quark. She looked like Quark had before he went insane, but that meant...
Goodbye.
Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel up high in the air and then driving it down towards her heart. So maybe the password's Jumpy Doll and the key is that GTF, that one. Maybe that's the username and the password's Jumpy Doll? That's Quark's ending. Apparently. He lives and Alice kills herself. It's a shitty ending. Okay, let's go try this again. And if that doesn't work, we'll call it. If it does work, we'll save it and then call it. Okay, so G T F D M L O 1 6 password jumpy doll. Nope. It said pass equals jumpy doll, so that's not happening. We don't need to save that. Okay. So that's still locked. We don't know how we can save them. The bombs are unlocked, but we need bomb number 1 password. God knows how the hell we get that. So I guess we pick another door. I'm just going to jump so that I can... Save ready. And then quit. Because we're going to have to do, like, room puzzles, so I need to call it for tonight. Otherwise, I won't get any sleep. I feel like we've gotten some more answers. Squeeze me. I feel like we've gotten some more answers. We've gotten some questions answered. We're not a robot. Dia was the one that planted the bombs. Alice is a super spy, so is Clover. The old lady is Akane? What the hell? I don't know how that can have happened. Kay may know her. Kay's dad may be Zero. I mean, Dia's a terrorist, but yeah. Still have no idea what Temioji's deal is, or Luna's. Because there's some knowledge from 10 years in the future that doesn't make sense that it's in this timeline, so yeah, very confusing. But that could explain how Akane is old. Maybe we were frozen and it's not actually 2028. When is the next lunar eclipse? I'm going to look up lunar eclipses very quick. Full lunar eclipse. So lunar eclipses for the next 10 years. Go away. Can we change that to 20? Okay, I'll do this after the stream. Anyway, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. Thank you so much for watching. Somehow managed to get lunar eclipses in New York. I'll be back tomorrow, 8 PM UK time, with something I haven't decided yet. I will decide sometime tomorrow what we're doing. But for now, thank you for watching. Thanks for the help.